Is what it is. This is your boy Hip Hop Karma. You are tuned into another random podcast, and I have a special guest with me today. And my special guest is, go ahead, introduce yourself, sir.
It's Checa Lokes out of Vista, California.
Okay.
Upper County, you feel me, to the fullest.
That's right. Check it, Lokes in the building, y'all. All that good shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that name, man. Where'd you get that name from? How'd you come across that?
Actually, my real name is Ezekiel or Ezequiel in Spanish, and so Checa is like a nickname that kind of just associated with my real name.
Oh, okay.
I actually met a few other dudes whose names are Ezekiel.
Okay.
And their nickname is Checa. So kind of just.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, so I've been called that like my whole life, basically. Okay. Probably, I remember being called that longer than my actual name.
God, it's kind of a nickname to your name.
Yeah, exactly. And then Lokes, I mean, when I was in high school, there was like this weird phase going around where like everyone was like on this weird slang where everyone was saying like sick one.
Right.
Sick one, right?
Right.
And they would spell it with like 2 C's on there.
Right.
And then I started seeing like hats that say loked out and they were spelling it the same way, like 2 C's. And I was like, I don't seem right to me.
Right.
So then when I started rapping like myself, I always liked that like Lokes, like Checa Lokes. I thought it sounded cool, but I didn't like the way it looked when I would write it out.
Okay.
So I switched it up and I was like LOWKKS. So switched it up, the whole spelling of it.
Gotcha.
I really stuck with me. So.
There you go. And did somebody give you that name, or was that you just kind of ran with that name yourself?
I kind of just ran with it myself, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just, you know what I mean? And then as I kind of progressed throughout this entire progress, really was everyone kind of just stuck with it, you know?
Yeah. And you fresh to the game? You've been rapping for a while? How long you been rapping for?
Like actually rapping and like being consistent and doing music, it's been less than a year, to be honest with you. But I've been writing probably since like high school.
Yeah.
You know, even like late middle school days. I just never like put things together. I tried, here and there, tried to record a couple of times, but things always fell through.
Right.
Just,
Just shit happened.
Yeah, and I never really actually took it serious, to be honest with you.
Gotcha. Until lately.
Yeah.
Got you. Now, what inspired you? Was there artists that you grew up listening to that you were inspired by, like doing rap and shit?
Not like particularly. I know like there was just, I remember when growing up, like my stepdad had like a case of freaking CDs and his like little Acura he used to, whip around in, and like Tupac, Heavy Rotation.
Okay.
Bone Thugs and Harmony, like Ice Cube, just like that heavy West Coast stuff. That's what I grew up listening to. And then I think like early high school, I was like listening to Bone Thugs a lot. And like, I couldn't pick up the lyrics, so I would try to like write them out myself to like keep up with it.
Right.
I couldn't do it, so I was like, I'm gonna do my own lyrics. Like,
yeah.
And I started just messing around with my own kind of flow, and it kind of just progressed,
And so was it around high school that you kind of started writing?
Like heavy. I was more into like, for some reason I wanted to like battle rap people. I don't know like what my mindset was, but like I would be like have a little black book, composite book, and like I would write bars, and I would just walk around and be like, yo, anyone like can
it's like fuck you bars though?
Yeah, kind of like, but just like shit talking bars, but I had them ready like in my back pocket just in case anything,
Yeah.
And then I remember like one time we like out in Vista actually went to Bringo Terrace, and there was going to be like a 2-on-2 little duo battle rap, and like straight froze up, you know what I mean? Like choked up. And like, I remember like it like affected me a lot, like mentally, like for a while I just like kind of like,
fuck it.
Dude, like I took it real bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, it's just consistency. Like, and at the time I probably wasn't as like repetitive with my stuff as I should have been.
Right.
So it makes sense that happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you know what? It has to happen. So at least it happened then and not now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Growing up, what kind of music did you listen to? I know you said your pops was listening to the Bone Thugs and all that, and Tupac and stuff. What was your influence? What were you listening to?
I think for me, like the main influence is going to be like oldies.
Yeah.
Just because like I grew up with my grandparents a lot.
Okay.
And they had like a vinyl record player, nothing but oldies on there.
Okay.
A lot of Bretton Woods, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Stuff like that, kind of.
Some smooth shit.
Yeah, real smooth stuff. And that's really all. Just that and kind of like a lot of the heavy West Coast stuff. I didn't really like know much growing up or really get like introduced into other artists until like I started meeting other people.
Gotcha.
Like,
And what high school did you go to out here?
Out here, I went to Vista High for a little bit. And then I kind of like moved around. But I ended up graduating from Alta Vista, the continuation high school. Yeah. So, I mean,
You born and raised out here in North County?
Nah, I was born like up north, up in Gilroy, California.
Okay,
so,
where's
like,
that at?
It's like probably like over by like San Jose.
Okay,
Like up there, they have like random. They're just known for garlic. They like grow the most amount of garlic in all of California.
Okay, that's
It's like
what's
some
up.
random, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But I was just born there, and like my family moved out here like almost immediately.
Oh,
So
okay.
I went to like elementary school here.
Oh, okay.
Middle school kind of moved around, but high school came right back.
Got you, got you.
Yeah.
And did you with Vista the whole time, pretty much?
Yeah, basically. Like I think a couple of years here and there, I went out to my grandparents who live out in the desert in the
Okay.
Imperial Valley.
Okay.
Like a little bit of years in middle school, but mainly all Vista.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. When you grow up in North County, was there any artists in San Diego that you were listening to that you were influenced by, or was there not really a music scene out here that you were influenced by, or did you pay attention to?
To be honest with you, at the time I didn't. Like
Yeah.
not until recently
Yeah.
I realized how like big the scene is,
Yeah.
and there's like so much culture down there. It's really different even than like the area where we are, Upper
Yeah.
County. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
that there's definitely a distinction between the two.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was honestly just like didn't even have the wherewithal to
Right.
know like what was going on. You know?
right,
Yeah.
right. That's crazy, man. So was your first? You said about last year was your time that you really started taking music serious and shit like
Yeah, I
that.
think it was like early last year. One of like my main homies, one of my best friends. He had always known I'd rap, and he had actually like probably believed in this shit like for a little bit harder than I did at the beginning. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
And he kind of pushed me to like, introduce me to the right people, and
Yeah.
ended up building a couple of relationships, and ended up coming here to the dungeon, and
Right.
that really from the moment I stepped in here is like everything's really just taken off.
Dope,
Yeah.
man, dope. And how do you? I know you said you got a project. You just got a couple projects that dropped on Spotify.
I just
right?
dropped a project
Yeah.
on the 22nd. So 5 tracks.
Okay.
It's called the Frostbite Project. I actually been working on that project for like the last 8 months.
Okay.
I like, sat on some songs. I dropped a few, and then
How did you make the cut? How did you make the cut of the songs? Like these are the ones that are gonna go for this project.
honestly, I think like during the recording process,
Uh-huh.
these songs like I got like chills through my body, like recording these songs and writing these songs. And the songs that gave me that feeling, I kind of like, it was hard to like, push them to the side and just kind of like wait and be patient and just
Right.
kind of sit I didn't even plan to release it on a project originally. I kind of just was just saving it. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
as time progressed, I was like, I want to drop something like in the winter, like it's gonna
Oh.
be cold, like frostbite.
Yeah.
I had like this whole idea in my head, and I started listening to the songs more. They have like this really dark, like
Just the frostbite go with
yeah,
the
just
cold
like
chills.
that
and
cold,
everything.
yeah. So it kind of all culminated together, and I think it turned out pretty good.
That's right, man. That's
Yeah.
right, man. And were you working on that project? Were you working with particular producers, or did you go mixtape route? How did you go about that?
With one producer only. So the
Okay.
homie RZ Beats out of Escondido, he
Okay.
produced every single beat on that project,
Dope,
and
dope.
recorded every single song here at the dungeon, mastered by
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
by yours truly here.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I got my boy who from Denmark actually overseas is doing all my cover art right now.
Okay.
So he tapped in with me, took care of the cover art, and
How'd you link up with him out in Denmark?
actually, one of my other boys, I released another video called Lokes Freestyle, a
Okay.
music video that CAE did for me.
Okay.
So the real big CAE, and he actually produced the producer who did that track for me.
Mm-hmm.
He linked me up with this cover artist,
Damn.
and just working with other people, built
Yeah.
another relationship, and he was like fucking with my music heavy. He's like, yo, like if you need anything, just tap in with me.
How crazy is it the music can go to Denmark and you ain't never been to Denmark?
Yeah, it's like I look at my Spotify kind of listing of
Yeah.
like where like France, Denmark is
Yeah.
on there now. Like it's I never even thought to like your music could reach
Yeah.
so far. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think about that? Like once you start making music and you start seeing that, do you start thinking like, man, I need to maybe make a couple different albums for a couple different cultures, or how do you go about it?
100%.
Yeah.
So at the beginning, I was kind of like fixated on like one sound. I mean, I came here and I recorded an 8-track mixtape essentially.
Yeah.
Which was like my debut mixtape, and the entire 8 songs, they all, after a while, they sound real repetitive. Like almost you can interchange any part of it, and it all sounds the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was getting boring even for me to listen to. So I was like, I need to for sure switch this up. And the main part of that was like finding different producers.
Yeah.
Because I was messing with only one producer who like only did this one kind of beat. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So I think just expanding and trying to reach out to other people was the main part. And
How is your writing process when you get down? Do you come in like fresh and do what you want to do in the studio? Do you have it pre-prepared when you get to the studio?
So I have everything pre-prepared, like down to the nth degree. I write the entire song out before I even go to the studio or get studio time. My main process really is like I'll get the beat first, and the beat has to like really I have to really fuck with the beat to even start writing.
Right.
And then I'll start my writing process, and it could be sometimes it's as fast as like just a morning. I can like chunk out a whole song, or sometimes I'll just write like a bar or two down, and then just leave it on my phone, and then come back to it a little bit later, and over time I feel like now it's really a whole process of like putting pieces together of a puzzle.
Gotcha.
And then kind of mixing it all together. And
Got you. So a process of a song could take a couple days with you?
even a couple of months sometimes.
Gotcha.
Even. Yeah, I'm
Gotcha.
really like really in there.
Okay, got you. Now let's get off of music and talk about some real life shit real quick.
Yeah.
Let's talk about 2020, man, and how crazy at 2020 that we've been experiencing, and now 2021 we kind of getting into the same bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
How did you process 2020 and continue making your work and continue pushing through that shit, bro?
I mean, to be honest with you, for me, I was lucky. Like a lot of people, were stuck at home, out of a job, couldn't really move around, and my job actually stayed open basically the entire time.
Wow.
So I had somewhere, like 8 hours a day. I'm able to like leave my house and like get out, and as crazy it is out here, I was still able to interact with other people, and and I know, like, for example, the people I live with, like, we kind of have a big family at the house.
Yeah.
Some of us at the house were out of work for months, and it was definitely a super difficult situation for a lot of us.
Did you experience the COVID yourself? Anybody around you experience it?
Not particularly. I think my sister had like a little bit of a scare with like a positive, false positive, negative type of thing,
Gotcha.
And she has like little nieces and stuff, but everything was fine. They quarantined just in case, and everything was,
Got you.
okay.
What's your take on the mask, man? What's your take on the mask? Give me some takes on that, man. What you think about that?
I mean, I was like required for me to wear it, and I think at first I was like, I wear glasses, man. So even just talking, like my shit fogs up.
Right.
It's the most annoying shit ever. But it's crazy. Like you really get accustomed to stuff, like your body or we're once we get into these habits, it really becomes, second nature. And now it's like,
it's regular.
I feel like I just everywhere I go, got my mask on. I don't even think about it anymore, which is kind of crazy to think.
Yeah, man. It's from how crazy like the whole entertainment industry went to all digital. It just immediately went digital. Like it's almost like it's crazy because of how digital the market was already, and it's almost like they were prepared for it to just go digital.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. You've been watching any of these like live shows or anything like that? Like the little like Instagram shows that they have, like
I follow like Thizzler, like they're like a Bay Area
I know
page,
what it is.
and they're like consistently like they'll pick a city and have like people loop in. So I'm usually like tapping in with stuff like that. But not too heavy.
You ever watch that Versus shit?
I haven't seen any of them. No, I haven't seen any of them. I've seen like highlights and clips.
Oh, you got to, man. The next one's gonna be crazy. Listen, the last two that they had was who was it? It was E40 and Too Short, and then
I remember memes of like E40 kind of dancing.
Man,
all
he was going crazy. He had a good ass time.
Yeah, he was feeling that one.
And then the one before that, they had Gucci Mane and Jeezy. And they already had a past beef and shit.
There's a whole dynamic right there.
I don't know what they doing, but they doing it right, man. Every time I see that shit, it's hella exciting and shit. Kind of keeps me tuned in. Where do you get your inspiration from the music nowadays, man? Is there anything that you listening to or watching that you kind of vibe to?
Honestly, I listen to a lot of locals, man.
Yeah.
Like people right here in our area who have like a lot of fucking talent. Which is, when I first started doing this, I was like, in my mind, I was like, no one around here is doing anything. Like, I'm gonna do something,
Right.
And as I start, getting my foot into these different doors, like I realized there's like people established here who are like doing their thing and have like their own unique sounds. I listen, for example, CAE.
Yeah.
I got a boy out in Escondido, Hugo.
Yeah.
Some crazy shit. Even the homie North Nice.
Yeah.
Him and his whole crew be dropping like fire.
Yeah.
Even out here in Oceanside. I mean, just literally those. In every city here feels like a hotbed almost of like music, and any minute feels like somebody's just gonna blow up. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. I went to New York, man, and I come back to North County. North County to me is the New York 5 boroughs. Like we have San Marcos, we have Oceanside, we have Vista, we have Escondido, we have the little things in between, and it feels like boroughs because it feels like everybody really fucks with each other from everywhere. But they really clicked off and segregated like this is Esco, this is Vista, 100%. This is Oceanside. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, did you have any problems with the street shit that goes on in North County, man?
Not too much, man. Kind of kept to myself. You know what I mean? I wasn't really too wild or anything. To be honest with you, I played a lot of sports. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I was like, after school programs, staying in school,
Yeah.
practicing.
You played any high school sports?
In high school, I played basketball.
Okay.
And then I did like freshman football. Didn't really pan out, but I played basketball all 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you got a Charger thing. You into the Chargers, man?
Yeah, I know they left San Diego, but
I was gonna ask how you feel about that, man.
I mean, obviously, when it happened, it was like the worst. Like seeing everybody burning their jersey. Like, and then if you were still riding with them, like there's so much hate, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I mean, for the first time I ever watched a football screen, like I've been watching the Chargers. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Even to that effect, I mean, Phillip Rivers was just retired, but he was my quarterback basically my entire life up until this last year. So it was like, it was hard for me to just be like, I'm gonna fucking go for the Niners, or just pick some random team. This is the team I grew up with.
So you grew up a Charger fan.
Oh, 100%.
That's right. Did you ever get to watch Junior play? Junior Seau?
I did not.
You didn't get to see him play. He was motion side too, man.
Yeah,
man. He got his footprint out here for sure.
100%.
So let's talk about 2021, man. You got any up and coming plans for 2021? See anything in the future?
Yeah, I'm actually be dropping like a lot of music.
Okay.
I got a visual on the way, dropping actually later tonight.
Okay. What's it called?
I got for my project, I just dropped Frostbite. The lead single on the project is called Frostbite.
Okay.
And I'm dropping the music video to that.
Boom.
Which will drop tonight. And then I got another visual with one of my other homies from San Marcos.
Okay.
Steven Does It. We're gonna be dropping another music video next month.
Okay.
And then I got a project coming up with the homie Kev G.
Okay.
Probably doing like another 5 tracks.
Damn.
And then just like a bunch of random singles here and there. I got a couple features that lined up. So
you just
I'm just gonna stay active. Yeah. I mean, I think last year we recorded a bunch, but we only released like 15 tracks, I think.
How did you release 2 projects and then singles?
I released 1 project and then just a bunch of singles.
Got you.
So I think I released in like February, March, and then took a couple of months and just let it kind of soak up. And then like every month, up until the year ended, I just dropped like once every month.
What's your main social media that you're fucking with right now?
Instagram for sure.
Instagram,
yeah, right now, yeah.
And what's your Instagram they can follow you like?
Check it Lokes. So check it CheQue. Lokes, LOWKKS 760.
Okay.
At Instagram or anywhere really, you can find me.
You doing features? You working with other people? You working with anybody?
I'm trying to just, you know what I mean. I'm trying to get as much on my plate as I can. So at the moment, I'm really, it's an open door right now. I'm trying to create and expand as much as I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Producers, if you out there listening, man, this guy's eating beats right now. Send it to him. You know what I'm saying?
You can email me at cdg.lokes@gmail.com. I'm in there every day opening that thing up, seeing what we got. So.
There you go. That's it, man. So 2021, you got a video about to drop tonight. You got another project that you're shooting next month.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking to do an album after this album? Are you looking to do another album? You think it's singles?
I think this what I drop now, and then the rest of the year I'm just going singles and features. Singles and features. I'm trying to I feel like I got a little bit of my own like established fan base.
Yeah.
And again, I'm limited to the area where I'm at and the people I know, so I'm just trying to, expand and get my music in front of as many eyes as I can this year.
That's right, man. Yeah. That's right, man. Well, fuck, man. Shit. Let me see what else we could talk about. Let's see. We covered that. Well, 5 artists. If you could work with 5 artists, dead or alive, it doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but just 5 artists, dead or alive. Who would you get to work with?
Any particular?
Shit, we might get 1 million views. They might see this shit and go, huh. You know what I'm saying? So pick 2 that are alive.
If I went alive, man, I'd probably go with like Ice Cube.
Okay.
I would have to,
Yeah.
And even, I know, health wise, he ain't doing too great right now. Hopefully he does right. But Dr. Dre, like,
oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
like,
shit,
would have to do that. I mean, going even just away from like the rap and everything, just shit that like influenced me. Paul Anka. R.I.P. He's like a real oldies dude.
Okay.
But like one of my favorite oldies like singers like ever.
Okay.
Super like high falsettos and stuff.
Okay,
but
okay.
A lot of like love music and shit like that.
Yeah.
But man, every time I hear his shit, like that shit.
That's that shit.
Pops. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Who else? Tupac,
of course.
Yeah,
of course. He made so far. I think he's made everybody's list.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, growing up, like that was one of like his delivery was like ridiculous. Even not just bar for bar, but just the way he presented what he was telling you was insane, man.
It was. He's dope as shit.
Yeah. And then it just like on a I said the fifth one. That's a hard one.
And shit.
Shit. I don't even know.
No, do you listen to any Spanish music? Any
I actually don't, dude.
No,
Not really. Like I don't really listen to like corridos.
Yeah, none of that, huh? Just kind of.
I mean, I guess like in the household growing up, like it was around, you know.
Right.
But like for me to like go out and like listen to it on my own free time and stuff, I just never really like.
Do you remember the first rapper that you heard?
The first rapper I heard.
Yeah, you remember like the first song that you heard? First rapper that you heard?
It would probably be like Eminem, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like old Eminem. You know what I mean? Like that whole Slim
the Marshall
Shady.
Mathers type shit.
Yeah.
Got you. And when you listen to Eminem, I heard you say listen to Eminem and you listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony. And I hear you rap fast. Is that where you kind of get that influence?
You know, like I've been like, trying to move away from that, but like my original like when I first was like trying to rap, I always wanted to like go 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And like so a lot of like my old shit is like just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like I said, after a while, even for me, like it's to spit it, I guess it feels good in the moment. But when I hear that back and listen to it, it's like it's not something I want to listen to like
Gotcha.
100% of the time. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to move away and show I can be versatile with this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Let's talk about a goal, man. I need a goal. So in 6 months, when we get your ass back in here, we have the goal that we've accomplished. Let's create a goal right now. What do you want to accomplish in the next 6 to 8 months, man?
Goal to accomplish next 6 to 8 months.
Something we could accomplish. You know, don't tell me go buy 4 houses because if we can't accomplish that, we don't need to talk about it.
I mean, for me, I'm just really looking to stream more, man. So I don't have any song at all right now that's like streamed over 10,000 views. So if I can stream a track to get, you know, over 10K, that would be like an accomplishment for me.
That's a good goal.
Yeah. I got a few in like the 4, 5, 6 range, you know,
Yeah.
so they're slowly climbing. But if I can release something fresh and new that I can create this year and get that kind of, you know,
Yeah.
the kind of progression on it.
Yeah.
I think that would be an achievable goal for me this year.
10K. That's a very achievable. When you do the music, do you get burnt out on your own music and want to create new music, or are you finding ways to stay pushing that music that has the 4,000 or 6,000 views to get it to the 10,000? Or are you already pushing the next shit that comes out?
See, I think that's probably, you know, part of the problem where I'm at now is like I don't think I'm giving it as much promotion as maybe I should. You know?
Yeah.
Because like I said, I was releasing almost like every month. So I'd release a song, maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, I'm already like
Another
on
song.
to pushing the next song. Yeah.
And now for 3 months, nobody's ever heard that first song.
Yeah. Now, you know, you go back and it's like, oh, I didn't even know you released a whole 8-track mixtape, you know, back in February.
Yeah. The one thing I gotta tell artists, man, is with the music, I know that we always think that we're always creating the next best shit. It's always gonna be the hottest shit. Our next shit's always the best shit. But we always gotta remember that nobody's heard our first shit. So a lot of times, the very first product that we're like, and we don't like that, we're going on to this next one, we still gotta figure out a way to push that shit.
Yeah.
There's an app I use called IFT. It's IFTTT, and it's an automated app. You can basically just put a link in there or whatever, and it'll just shoot it out once a day. So you ain't got to be on it every day. It's just shooting out this link once a day on your social media, whatever platform that you use. And you know what I'm saying? It just keeps things kind of working for you so you don't have to work as much. You know what I'm saying? But
That makes sense.
yeah, we got to push because I'll be doing the same shit. I always be making music and then forget about the music I made. And then people be like, that shit is hard. I'll be like, damn, that shit is 3 years old. You ain't heard my new shit though.
I just did something last night. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So how do you do promotions on social media? How do you go about promoting?
For me, man, it's just I got like a pretty big like friend group and social group. So like anytime I got something, like my boys are on it. You know, we're sending it to everybody we know. I don't really my boy Ed, who actually helps me like manage all my music and actually started the label that we release all the music on, which is Flow 760.
Yeah.
He's probably like the biggest mind into like how we're reaching different, you know, demographics and regions.
Got you.
I know he like actually goes in and like pays for promotions to like get our music in front of different areas.
Yeah.
I should probably be more well versed in
No.
that's going on.
No.
Yeah.
That's good. No, that's good. If you got somebody that's actually doing that for you, that's even better because then that lets you just concentrate on your artist. As long as you have something like that going on, that's great. I know a lot of people don't have that. They come in here and they're just an independent artist and trying to do it all. You feel me? So it's good that you do have that. You just gotta, you know, figure out the new ways because we always try, you know, we always trying to hit 1 million views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the game plan. That's the game plan, man. Well, shit, man. I fucking greatly appreciate your time. Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to touch on?
Man, Not really, bro.
You
I mean,
good?
I'm just happy to be here.
All right, man. Well, shit, man. Well, shit, man. I appreciate you coming by the Random Podcast. That has been another Random Podcast show. Let them know your name again.
Again, it's Cheque Lokes, Upper County 760. That's Cheque, CHEQUE, Lokes, LOWKKS. You can find me on any platform under that name.
Boom. And Frostbite just dropped.
Frostbite just dropped. Got a bunch of hot shit on the way too.
That's right.
Music video dropping tonight. So
Boom.
we're just gonna stay active all year, man.
That's right, man. Well, shit, I appreciate you making time for me and coming by, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do this again, and we're going to talk about them 10,000 streams that we accomplished. You feel me?
6 months. I'll see y'all.
Boom. All right, man. Have a good day, brother.